How's it going? And welcome back to the Pokemon Unite video here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be showing off some Aegislash gameplay for the second day in a row. Yesterday, we explored Sacred Sword and Wide Guard as the moveset. Today, we're going to be showing off Iron Head and Shadow Claw a little bit. I think after playing with both for a good bit, I definitely prefer Iron Head to Wide Guard. Wide Guard kind of locking yourself in place for a little bit feels awkward to utilize, and Iron Head giving you a little bit of extra mobility and those boosted more rapidly feels like gives you more control over your position on the battlefield in a really pleasant way. As far as Shadow Claw versus Sacred Sword goes, I think both of these moves feel potentially reasonable. Sacred Sword's high end, if you're able to clobber into a giant group of people, is much higher, but it's also harder to position with, and it has this kind of awkward gap in between you and where you do it, whereas Shadow Claw just cuts kind of straightforward, very similar to Garchomp's Dragon Claw in a way that's very easy to control and predictable. Overall, I think I'm leaning towards these two moves as my preferred for the two, but I'd love feedback in the comments down below on what you think after watching these games from today and yesterday, and your own experience with the character. For the build today, I'm just sticking with the same Focus, Buddy, Muscle Band, as well as Slow Smoke so I can help trap people. For the match highlights I have for you here today, I have two different solo queue games with these move set and build. The first one, I'm going to be playing Aegislash in the jungle. The second one, I'm going to start bottom lane, but then inevitably, as solo queue is known to do, our jungler stops jungling. So I'm like jungler for the second half. At any rate, I hope you enjoy. This character, while I'm not sure if it's cracked in half by any means, it feels like it's playable and reasonable, and I'm excited to see where it shakes out in the format. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another highlight here on YouTube. No eject buttons on the opposing team. Only one eject button in the battle total. First appeared in Gen 6, which is X and Y. Okay. And for a boomer like me, the Sword and Shield is Gen 8. Is that correct? I'm going to assume that was a misclick / mistake. So something to note about Iron Defense. When they hit you while you're in Iron Defense, you get a boosted. So use it when you're using the creeps, so that way you farm them a little bit faster. I think we're going bottom. Both our lanes are actually relatively strong. These people are living on our side of the map up here. All right, and now we're top for this gank. That type of map awareness is what separates decent junglers and mediocre junglers. I was originally planning to go bottom. I used my free mini map to see that, hey, they're living on my point top. I should gank top. Have a plan, but be willing to adjust when you snap back. Is it the person I banned for saying that this character was trash beansy? I cleared out the unban request this morning, and we'll definitely be bottom for our second gank. Just leave it there, I'll clean it out after. Is our Pikachu disconnected? So my people need help, but I want to get my 7 before I go in. think our Pikachu might have DC'd slash been AFK for a second. That's fine. It's coming down now. I'll take it. Nice. We got actually all of those. Pikachu, you are not a frontline character. Back up. Good job, Ninetales. Nice. Okay. The objective time? I think it's objective time. Yep. For chasing off friends. Good stuff. Ninetales played really well here. Really excellent gameplay from them. War Turtle too, honestly. Hats off, friends. You love to see it. War Turtle and Mime treated. They understood that I could do the objective and they moved off to clear things. What? My Lucario's clearing farm? What is this wizardry? That's just walk. Rough. There's something they changed 2 patches ago how the Rotom walks, and it walks in more aggressively now. I feel like it's awkward. I like it so far, Cedrus. I don't think we have a cracked on release type situation, but it feels very playable. The play patterns of it, like, jumping you around to your opponents are really interesting. They've successfully created a character that has very unique feeling play patterns, for sure. All right, I'm gonna grab 1 buff before we get down here. This might be a little greedy, but I think I can get away with it. Yes, yeah, it feels, Zarina E feels like an accurate assessment of what is going on with this current kit. Objective is clean. We'll wait for some more of our friends to get here. That's a Charizard Unite. We're gonna go ahead and go into defense mode. Objective is now getting started. Got it. Good stuff. All right, we're bouncing, friends. Ton of farm up on the map. Yeah, I feel like I played that, but I'm getting. There are a lot of games that I played off stream last night that I was recording that I do not want to see the light of day. Learning this character to start was more than a little rough. It's definitely a character that learning how to try and manage the boosteds a little bit, how the boosteds are going to snap across things in the team fights takes a bit.
You're in trouble.
You can see how much I healed there in defense mode. So I talked about this character feeling odd that it didn't have healing built into its kit, but we've actually been healing okay when I'm using the defense mode more. So for people that aren't familiar with what this character does, When you use the Shadow Claw, it puts you into sword mode, which makes you hit harder and take more damage. And then when you use the Iron Head move, the defense move, it lets you life steal and heal and take less damage. So that's another kind of micro aspect to this character that's going to take a bit to get used to. Well, apparently we can't jump through there. Bad time to find out. Okay, we got our buff and our 14. Let's go. Lucario and Aegislash are top. The rest of our friends are not particularly high level. All right, our Unite is decent secure though, so let's go. We're gonna try and give Ninetales this first point top because it has no mobility. Yep. And again, just understanding your teammates' abilities to move around the map has a lot of value. Like there. If I don't let Ninetales go in there and I just take the first dunk, the Ninetales likely dies before it can get in because it doesn't have mobility like I do. Yes, yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about the Unite on this character not being great, but compared to something like, say, Lucario's Unite, the Unite on this character feels very good. Another thing to note here, see all those lines underneath my health bar for boosteds? You hold your boosteds until you use them with this character. So I'm gonna get to come in here and just have a bunch of boosteds queued up to jump on people and deal a bunch of damage. Something that you could do that you saw me do there was I used my attack on just a wild Pokemon to build a boosted up with one of my attacks. So you don't build boosted by just attacking. You get them by hitting or using your skills. You can see I got one when I used Iron Head. Shadow Claw, you have to hit something, right? Yeah, so I got boosteds there. So now I have 3, 4. So being able to save boosteds up and manage that as a resource feels like it's important to utilizing this character well too. It really kind of feels pretty satisfying to play now that I'm getting the hang of it. I like this move composition a lot. Claw plus head. We had mediocre damage again. But we had a good number of KOs, right? Yeah, 5. 5 is fine. I felt like I was being impactful inside of the fights. Yeah. I also was farming a lot. It's hard to know. It's gonna take some time to figure out for sure. You know, the biggest thing in my micro issue is on top of trying to learn the management of this new character, I keep forgetting to use my slow smoke as proactively as I could be. Just not been great. I've definitely missed a lot of KOs this morning, not slow smoking more proactively. Iron Head is not quite as good as an escape button when it comes to a dash. It's a little bit clunkier than that. I think the appeal to Iron Head is probably more the it gives you damage immunity for a second rather than Alright, and that's full heal. Okay, I'm just gonna back up. Let's retreat. Alright. I got them out. They used their smoke to get me out. We lost my focus band, which is sad, but it is what it is. All right. Damn it. All right, our Elder Gus got that one. I was like, how did we not get that? My stupid dash went the wrong way. We're late for bees, but our jungler is still fighting a Greedent, and their jungler is here, so I'm not sure that we could realistically get these either way. Yeah. Yeah, I was wrong to go in there. I should have just bailed and let them have the farm. Hopefully our Eldegoss can survive, but... griefing the opponent's jungle is something that's pretty common on Greedent. A lot of other content creators popularize doing that. I don't think it's very good, but it's different and people think it's funny. So it happens. God bless America. So it happens pretty consistently. Basically, they put one of their lanes super far behind on average to get our jungler a little bit behind is what it works out to. Rhino Gaming, thanks for the follow. Although if our frog didn't have scope lens, it probably had a pretty bad time there. It's very easy for griefing the jungle to go super wrong. Oh, great. And their rabbit rotated already, so we could have 3 or 4 here even. Oh, God. And now we just can't contest anything. Let's attack wild Pokemon. That's not what I wanted to say, but here we are. I'm backing off now. I don't think I can get my friend out here. Are they out? They're clean? Good. Alright, I'm just gonna go and do the jungle at this point because our jungler has decided that Dreadnought doesn't matter, so I can't accomplish anything in the bottom lane at this point. So me staying there doesn't serve to do anything, and these jungle farms are up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do these. Me staying and fighting bottom doesn't mean we get the objective, and just means I probably end up dying and end up behind because our jungle doesn't get cleared. Look at that, frog. God bless. I'm proud of you. Man, if I was on the other team, I would be pissed at our Dragonite. I wonder if their Dragonite is playing the Stompy moveset. Look at me, chat. I'm the jungler. Alright, you know what? Damn it, Greedent. Greedent wanted to be the jungler, chat. It hurt us. It hurt our declaration. It was like, yep, no, I'm the jungler. This Cinderace is overstaying. Thought it would have bailed. Ooh, we canceled its Unite. That's pretty good. Alright, Lucario doing the thing up top actually made it so we're ahead on points here, which is good. Yeah, the opposing Cinder way overstayed its welcome. Reading some bully chat. Hats off to our Eldegoss. Our Eldegoss has played really well so far this game. Most of our people are dead or top. I guess Greninja's down there soloing. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, my micro in that Dragonite fight was pretty reasonable. Alright, we got another Rotom. Our points are moving up. We're not doing terrible on levels. I know I've done a couple of jungle rotations. You've got a bunch of 12s, so they're having a couple of 12s as well. Should be a 13 for Zap game easy. I don't think we're gonna be able to be 14, but that's fine. Oh, Frog, don't walk with the thing. You're playing so well, Frog, back up. Don't do it. It's never worth dying for a Rotom, chip. I guess I'm gonna kite down bottom. My top buff should be up here in a second, though. There's 4. Okay, none of them are bottom. There's actually free bees bottom if we could get there. It's a shame our buff timing was awkward. Man, this Cinder loves our bottom point, chat. Just in love with it. What's it called? Gonna get caught out up there? Don't unite, Eldegoss, just die. Okay, God bless. Our Eldegoss gets it, chat. They played very well so far today. The Cinderace, however, really... Yeah, use that mini-map, friends.
You're on fire.
Pinch that Cinder. It's got to be in a bush there, right? Yeah. Just gonna reset here. Green seems pretty impossible for this character. Press your button, Pikachu. Alright, that's 3 dead, including their Dragonite. Objective time. Hey, look, Chad, it was their Cinderace that was hiding in the bushes instead of trying to score that time. That's nice. I'm just dunking here. Lucario should be able to get in easy. Oh. I might do some more full solos in the morning. The queue times for duos and trios in the morning tend to be super long, whereas the full solo queues pop a bit faster. The full chaos is therapeutic in a way sometimes. It's a very different game than even duos and trios. My damage was... So this game is an interesting story. So, like, it's easy to look at the metrics here and see that our damage was really, really mediocre. But you need to think about what happened to this game and understand that damage dealt doesn't include creeps. I spent a majority of that game clearing all of the farm off our side of the map. Thanks for being one of the awesome people that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed the content and you want to help me grow, tap that like button and leave a comment down below. If you want more Hoaglandia after watching this, there's tons of other highlights here on the channel. You can also find me live on twitch.tv/Jeff Hoagland 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. You can find my thoughts being spewed on social media at twitter.com/Jeff Hoagland constantly. I'll be back tomorrow here on YouTube with another brand new highlight. Thanks for watching, folks.